Lake City. My name is Sean Stringer with Game On Live Studio. Excited to be here tonight. We have made the transition from Kearns earlier today, and we've got Team Sideman in the black caps, and in the white caps, Team Johnson. Moving here. We've got Johnson, and we're getting our scoreboard updated. Swimming out there, that's Sarah Decker. Ball comes in around to number 2, Lucy Berkman. Berkman, that ball is taken away and ends up in the hands of Mackenzie Whitehead for Sideman. Into number 7, Molly Glad. Glad attacking forward. Had a great first game. We'll get some updates on stats as we get through on that. In number 6, JoJo Walters. Walters working. That's
you gotta get the ball. Get the ball.
JoJo puts the ball in play, looking for Molly, waves that off. That's number 5, Mackenzie Whitehead. Whitehead on her legs, looking forward. That ball is stolen by cap number 4, Emily Clordy. Into number 4, Emily Clordy. Clordy. Looking, surveying, sends that ball deep over to number 8. That is Elektra Usbach. Coming down here, Sideman coming in. Into Molly Glad. Glad turns to shoot and is blocked by cap number 6, white, Heidi Helflinger.
Oh, I'm not using the right headphones. Excuse me.
No goals yet there. We're just getting our few last technical elements worked out here. Let us know in the stream how it's rolling for you at home. That ball's forwarded by Talia Fanesca into number 5, Mackenzie Whitehead. Whitehead sends that ball up over the top. It's going to be a 2-meter. Popped out there by Sarah Decker. Number 4, Emily Clordy gets the steal there. That ball sends back over to Sarah Decker, sending Johnson back onto attack here. Goes down line to number 2, Lucy Berkman. Berkman goes in, looking for a turn there for number 3, Amaya Leiby. Back to Cascade Strenzlin. Strenzlin goes down to 4, Kai Levenfield. That ball, still no goal with 3:13 remaining here in the first period. Sarah Decker looking, advancing that ball forward, looks down line, gets it into the hands of number 8, Elektra Erzbach. Into 6, Heidi Heflinger. Heflinger tries to get that, 2 defense collapse on her, number 5, Mackenzie Whitehead. And number 6, JoJo Walters. That ball cleared out to Annabelle Medullis. Medullis gets her legs back underneath her, being guarded by Lucy Berkman. Goes down to 5, Mackenzie Whitehead. Into 7, Molly Glad. Glad on her legs, moving forward, puts that in. Goal 7, Molly Glad, Mackenzie Whitehead with that. Getting a timeout here called early by Coach Jimmy Hurd. Sarah Decker to put that ball in play after the timeout called by Coach Jimmy. Into number 8, Electra Erzbach, looking for some motion through that ball. Just pickpocketed there by number 6, JoJo Walters with the steal. Ends up in the hands of 8, Cascade Strensland. There's no R in Strensland, you guys. Sorry, bad habits. Stensland. Sorry to the Stensland family who are home, probably in their living room mad at me right now. Sarah Decker moving that ball forward into their hand. We are still 1-0. That ball comes into center. Number 6, Heidi Hefflinger, turns. Great pop out there by Talia Finesca. Lucy Berkman works to put the ball in play. She does. Gets it over to 5, Sophia Holman. Holman looking and surveying. Looking for a post. Tries to go with the lob. Bounces it off the crossbar, and the rebound ends up in the hands of Talia Finesca. Molly Glad. Ordinary foul. Outside that 6 meter, looking for a pop-up. Ball is live, being guarded by Amaya Leiby. Kicks out, Cascade Stensland. Ordinary foul. Exclusion. Gonna go to number 8 is excluded, goes to the box. That's Electra Erzbach. Glad finishes on that one on the assist from number 5, Mackenzie Whitehead. That ball goes in 6-on-5. Looks like we've got an exclusion there. 5 dark, Sophia Holman. Excuse me, that's Mackenzie Whitehead going to the box on the opposite team there. Checking the chat, making sure you guys can hear me. Sounds like you couldn't hear me well. We're trying to get that mic adjusted in there. Maybe that's a little bit boomier for you. Let me know if that's better there, Nadia165. That's in. Nice backhand there from number 2, Annabelle Mondelas, with the assist from number 5, Mackenzie Whitehead. Sophia Holman. That ball, ordinary foul, exclusion, encroachment after the foul. That's on number 3, Addison Collins. She goes over to talk to Coach Courtney. And by the way, today is Coach Alexis Courtney's birthday. Send her a text message of love and support. She'll love me sharing that information out there. There's a goal there. Finishing by shot there, finish. 7 dark, Molly Glad. Earlier there, though, Emily O'Cloherty with the goal on the other side. Great job there. 4-1. Thanks again for joining us here. Sean Stringham here with Game On Live Studio. Excited to be a partner with the 6-8 series here in Salt Lake City. We are going to be here tonight for 4 games, 2 men, 2 women. 2 women and then 2 men, I should say. And then tomorrow morning, starting again at 9 a.m. We are back here for the second quarter. We've got Seidemann here in the dark caps with a 3-goal lead over the white caps. Team Johnson with the win earlier in the day, as I recall. That comes around out to dark Annabelle Mondalas from 680. That ball ends up in the hands of Mackenzie Whitehead, who shoots, puts it in. That's a goal by number 5. Don't give up, kids. Keep shooting. She got to that, got on her legs, saw the keeper down flat, and just put it in. That ball stolen. Number 6, JoJo Walters. I'm calling her the firecracker. She makes it happen. JoJo puts that ball in, skips it underneath. Brings Seidemann up 6-1 with 5:15 remaining here in the second period. Christina Collins, we're excited that you're watching from the East Coast. I'd be curious where you're watching from. This is one of the most fun things in terms of Game On Live Studio is interacting with the chat, seeing where people are from. The furthest away I've had is conversations from people with United Arab Emirates. We actually had someone watching a swim meet from Africa. That was kind of cool. That ball reset back to number 2. Shot there by number 3, Amaya Leiby. Restart coming here, number 7, Olivia Perry. Perry coming through. That ball comes back around into number 6. Stolen, swam through by the firecracker, number 6, JoJo Walters. JoJo with the steal there. Number 7, Molly Glad, ball in hand, moves that ball forward to Kaya Levenfeld. Kaya with an upslide, moving forward over to number 8. Cascade Stensland, shot there, controlled by Sarah Decker. Big outlet to number 5, Sophia Holman, working down that right side. Holman getting deep into the trouble. That ball popped out by Talia Paneska. Our referee, Haas Ortega, asking to get the capsaw all tied up. Obviously, player safety of critical importance. All of these athletes tested for COVID to travel here, and then also got a rapid response test. Happy to respond that there was 100% negative. Number 2 white, Lucy Berkman, sends that back down to 8, Electra Urbach, I guess is how it's being, Urbach, as per Nadia, 165. Nadia, make sure, give me a thumbs up if I got that right. That ball over to number 4, Kaya Levenfield, who shoots and puts that in. Goalie asking for a field block. Timeout called by Coach Jimmy Hurd. 7-1 with 3:49 remaining here in the second period. Love it that Nadia tuning in from Brooklyn, New York. The last couple of weeks, the song No Sleep Till Brooklyn has been running nonstop in my head. Trying to get multiple different events rolling here. That's a great shot off the beautiful live center entry pass there. Backhand by Amaya Leiby. That ball put back into play. Shot there, popped out again by Talia Finesca. Coming back over here, number 2 White, Lucy Berkman putting that ball in play, stepping forward, taking advantage of the new rule to get in position. Exclusion, 2 Dark, pushing off, sends Team Johnson into 6-on-5. On that timeout, Tony over there giving him a chat saying, I heard him say, point blank, you just got to keep shooting when you're down like this. Game is not over. It's a pretty special experience to have 5-time Olympian Tony Azevedo on your side, and that's number 8. Just doing it there. Electra Urbach. Mom watching from the East Coast in Brooklyn. Should be proud for that one. Number 6, Heidi Hefflinger, going after it there, forcing Molly Glad to pin that ball back to keeper Talia Finesca. Talia spinning that ball, looking for an opportunity to outlet, sends it down line, away from the ball. That's going to be a contra foul indicated by our referee, Haas. Ball sent forward up to number 5, Sophia Holman. That pass coming from Amaya. Inside onto the set. There it is. Just needed that to warm up. Heidi Hefflinger had multiple goals and assists. Starting to wake up there here. Maybe a little nap time is wearing off there. In comes number 4, White, Emily Cloherty. Molly Glad sends that ball into Annabelle Mondellis. Annabelle kicks it back out to Kaya Levenfeld, back into the hands of Molly. Ordinary foul. Number 2, Lucy Berkman guarding there. Ball put in play. Up high on that elbow, contra foul sends the ball back to Team Johnson. Ordinary foul. That ball sends around to Emily Cloherty. Cloherty up on her legs, moving that ball forward. Shoots. That ball tipped out by Talia Finesca. It's going to be a 2-meter restart, it looks like. Number 5, Sophia Holman, putting that ball back into play. Over on the 2-meter. Sends it into 4, Emily Cloherty. Over back to number 8, Electra. I think that's a satisfying number for Electra. Number 8. Gets the direct shot, puts it in from distance. She was a solid 6 meters out. Here it is, following. Hey, water polo kids out there, do what Tony says. Just keep shooting. And guess what? You score. Number 7, Molly Glad, moves that ball forward. Up. And a big turn coming there. Roll off there by 5. Sophia Holman, not quite enough. Sends it back to earned exclusion there by number 8, Cascade Strenzlin. That ball thrown out of bounds. Everyone's back in. Number 5, Sophia Holman, after taking the exclusion, having that burned off, and it's coming back down the other direction here. Goes to number 4, Emily Cloherty. Cloherty sends that ball down. There's an offensive player in there somewhere. Comes back up. It was Lucy Berkman there in the fray. That ball picked up by Talia Finesca. Up to number 7, Molly Glad. Glad looking and surveying. She earns that ordinary foul. Exclusion and goes to number 6. Holding on the called timeout by Coach Courtney. Coach Alexis here. We are 7-4 with Seidemann with a 3-goal lead with 1:06 remaining here in the second period. My name's Sean Stringham with Game On Live Studio. If you're out there watching and thinking you might want some of this game film, Sarah Azevedo has sent out those links for the athletes to order that game film to be able to put together highlight reels, as well as just to own that raw footage so that you can get connected with those college coaches out there. Feel free to look for that, or you can go directly to our website, goals.co, GOLS.co, Game On Live Studio, to check that out. We'd love it if you subscribe. It's the best way you can help us. We've got multiple events. Last week, between Thursday and Saturday, we streamed 22 different events: hockey, volleyball, basketball, water polo, swim. Looking to bring on some additional, looking to court some rugby teams. We think that would be cool. So loving the opportunity to get these kids up there and get some quality streaming and commentating so they can reach their athletic goals and feel like the hero too. Here we go, back underway. Talia puts that ball in play, gets it back down here for Seidemann. Seidemann works that ball around, on Seidemann. Ball shot over the top there, Molly Glad. Ball comes in. Number 1, Sarah Decker, moves that forward to Heidi Hefflinger. Hefflinger sends it over to Emily Clorty. Clorty, as she touches, works that in, stepping out, gets the balance on that ball. Amaya Leiby, really athletic to kind of lose that and then to be able to control the ball as she turned, picked off there by Talia. Molly Glad taking the heavy defense there from Amaya. Sends the ball back into Mackenzie Whitehead. Whitehead gets inside. Exclusion. Number 8, White. Electra Urbach going to the sin bin to serve her time, getting that back around here. Up to number 6, that comes around. 5, Dark shooting. Boy, that's how you do that. Great shot there by number 5, Mackenzie Whitehead. With 2.32 seconds remaining here in this first half. That's an exclamation point. Shot there, quick. So the story of this one is that Seidemann goes up early. Gets to 7-1, and then Johnson listens to the pep talk of the man himself, Tony Azevedo, who just walked over and said, you guys got to just get yourselves together and keep shooting. Wins that quarter, 8-4. We've got a couple minutes here until we get back into the second half of this great game. Johnson and the Whitecaps, Seidemann in the dark. Sean Stringham, Game On Live Studio. Thanks for watching along. If you haven't already, subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. Slide on over to the socials. Follow us on @GameOnLS. Thanks. We're back live here for the second half of Seidemann v. Johnson. That ball goes into number 8, Cascade Stensland. Nice cross pass there from number 4, Kaya Levenfield, with the assist over to number 6, JoJo Walters. Ordinary foul there, number 8, Electra. Urbach. 5, Sophia Holman. Holman back over to number 8, Electra Urbach, who sends that up over the top. Counterball comes in by the birthday girl, Coach Alexis. Sends it over to number 5, Mackenzie Whitehead. Exclusion. 5 white. That's Sophia Holman going to the box. That comes around here. On the legs here, 6-on-5 for Team Seidemann. Comes around to 4, Kaya Levenfield. Levenfield back around, shot. That's blocked by number 1, Sarah Decker. Stepping in, that's in. 6 white, Heidi Hefflinger brings Johnson one step closer, 9-5. Number 7, Molly Glad, comes back around. Glad working there. Ordinary foul. That ball is sent down here. Working against that, number 8, Cascade Stensland. Shot is blocked by number 1, Sarah Decker. Number 2, Lucy Berkman moving forward. Berkman sends that ball around in to number 5, stepping forward, back over around to number 2, Lucy Berkman. Shot there, tipped out by number 1, Talia. Talia sends that ball forward up to number 2, Annabelle Mundulus. Mundulus works, gets the ordinary foul there. Ordinary. 6, JoJo Walters. Another ordinary foul there, stepping forward. She's hit from there earlier, decides to dump that, sends it out to Sarah Decker. Heidi Hefflinger. Over to Olivia Perry, back around the horn there from Electra. Back to Electra, who sees an opportunity, pops it out, gets a new shot clock. Talia Fanesca. Playing great in the cage. Put in play there by Electra. Electra still going to stay Johnson ball, Team Johnson ball there. Number 4, Emily Clordy moves that forward, steps in, gets on her legs, shoots that. Field blocked by number 7, Molly Glad. Back around to 7, Molly Glad. Glad working. Glad sends that ball down into number 3, Addison Collins. Collins stepping forward. Exclusion. No, excuse me, ordinary foul. My bad. Glad working forward. Glad looking in, gets it into center. 4 seconds on the shot and skips it forward into number 8, Cascade Stensland for the goal. Brings Sideman 10. Johnson 5 here with 2:15 remaining in the third period. Sophia Holman sends that ball over to number 7, Olivia Perry. Perry looking. Sends that through. Smart hands-off play there by number 8, Electra Urbach. As the firecracker, JoJo Walters comes through, decides to just put the ball in the cage. Looked for the pass, tried to draw the penalty, just goes in with the finish. 11-5, 1:49 remaining here in the third period. Sarah Decker sends that ball forward up to number 6, JoJo Walters. JoJo charging in, earns the exclusion. Number 5, White, Sophia Holman, sends that ball back. Number 7, Molly Glad, comes back. JoJo looking. That ball in, shot by number 7, Molly Glad. Restart here, number 2, Lucy Berkman. Exclusion coming. For White, Emily Clarity earns that exclusion. Sends number 7, Molly Glad, to the box. Quick shot there. Ball comes down from Glad down to Kaya Levenfeld. Kaya sends that into JoJo. JoJo steps forward. Number 8, Cascade Stensland. Back into shot block there by Sarah Decker. Keeper, beautiful pass. Oh my goodness. That was incredible pass there by Sarah Decker. Put that on the highlight reel. Goes to number 7, Olivia Perry, who finishes there, brings us back to 12-6 with 23 seconds remaining here. In the third period. Ball comes back to number 7, Olivia Perry. Comes in, Lucy Berkman, Annabelle Mondellis. Going to be an exclusion there by 8 white. Electra Urbach sending it back the other direction. And at the end of the third period, we're doubled up here. Seidemann 12, Johnson 6. Back underway here. It's going to end up there with Seidemann. Molly Glad. Ball in possession. Glad brings that forward. Sends it over to number 2, Annabelle Mondelis. Mondelis working. Gets control of that. Mondelis being pressed out by number 3, Amaya Leiby. Still in control of Kaya Levenfield, looking 8 seconds on the shot. Apparently we have elephants running through the pool. Sorry about, I'm trying to figure out what that background noise is there. Number 7, White, Olivia Perry. Shot there, off the cage by number 1. Talia Fanesca. Talia kicks that counter ball. Up forward to number 3, Addison Collins. Collins moves that ball forward over to number 7, Molly Glad. Glad earns that ordinary foul. Over to 6, Mackenzie Whitehead. Whitehead earns the ordinary, puts the ball in play, gets it into center. Number 3, Addison Collins turns exclusion for White. Heading back on over. That ball comes in, Seidemann up into 6-on-5. That's his number 7, Molly Glad, shooting for that rebound. Picked up by number 5, Sophia Holman, sends that ball forward to Sarah Decker. Five White, Mackenzie Whitehead. That's picked up by 5 Dark. Picked up by 5 Dark, Mackenzie Whitehead, sending that ball back to Seidemann. Puts the ball in play, away from the ball. Little suit tugs, contra foul, sends it back to Team Johnson. Ooh, nice redirect there by Electra. Gets it close. A little bit off to the left. Number 4, Kaya Levenfeld. Driving through there, JoJo. No foul, JoJo resurfaces, still fighting for that ball. That's why I call her the firecracker. No, you just never know. She's just like a fuse waiting to go off all the time. 13-6 here, Seidemann up over Johnson with 3:19 remaining in the 4th period. That ball sends out wide. Inside comes to 6, Heidi Hefflinger. Point blank, controlled by Talia. Restart coming here, number 4, Emily Clordy. That ball comes in, shot there and in by number 6 White, Heidi Hefflinger. Brings us 13-7 with 2:58 remaining here in the 4th period. Just jumping back into the chat here. Christina Collins, thanks for the streaming quality video. Thanks so much. We appreciate that. We've worked hard over the last couple of months to get this dialed in, especially for water polo. I think we've got a pretty decent product. We've got some great feedback. Thanks. The number 1 way you can thank us is by subscribing and following and liking us on the social medias. We've been trying to highlight these athletes on social, on Instagram. That ball comes in, steps forward, just missing wide right, Molly Glad. Ball comes through, number 3 White, Amaya Leiby. 6 White, Heidi Hefflinger. Hefflinger back to Electra. Exclusion. Looks like 6 Dark. That's JoJo Walters. Amaya Leiby moves that around and should have had a restart there, a reset on the shot clock is my guess. We're gonna go back and fix that up. We're back with in this 6-on-5. Comes in, that ball knocked down. Number 2, Annabelle Mondalis brings that ball forward. Keep working there. It's going to be number 3, Addison Collins. Haas asking to put that ball back up into play. Brings it around to Annabelle Mondalis. Back in through Addison Collins. Shoots off the crossbar. Cracking that. Number 3, Amaya Leiby. Picks that ball up into number 6, Heidi Hefflinger. Direct shot available with that strong left arm. She decides to send that back to Amaya. Stepping. Exclusion. Number 7, Molly Glad. Earned exclusion coming from number 5, White. Great for the stat line and the plus minus. We'll do a little review of that at the end of the game. Number 8, Cascade Stensland. Sends that around over to JoJo. JoJo looking, sees an entry pass available to Kaya Levenfield. Exclusion. Number 3, White. Amaya Leiby earned exclusion there by Kaya. 22 ticks left in this one. Content to kill off the clock here, it looks like, and maybe take that in, knock that shot knocked down. Addison Collins knocked down there by number 1, Sarah Decker. And at the end of the game, we've got Seidemann, 13. And Johnson, 7. My name's Sean Stringham with Game On Live Studio. Starting to get to that time of the day where we get some nice soft light here. Hope you enjoy some of these images. Let us know in the chat there if the sound goes off or am I mispronouncing a name. We want to make sure that that's our most important thing, is to get those names of those kids right. We'll have a few minutes here as we get ready. I'm sure they'll get about 10 minutes to warm up. I'll be back here shortly. Thanks for following along as we head into our next game. Sean Stringham with Game On Live Studio. All right, up here we have in the blue caps, which are on the camera's left, Musselman, and in the green caps, which are in the camera right, is the Team Stefans. They're looking pretty similar here. That's a great shot there by number 8, Lauren Het. Quick one there. Ordinary foul out there, number 8, Anna Piper sends that ball back down in. Working there, number 5, Claire Yusi. Claire getting up, trying to get that around, takes it off of the head there, number 2, Green, Dania Innes. Outlet there by Lauren Steele into the hands of number 4, Savannah Batchelor. Batchelor, ordinary. That ball, great skipper off the top of the long outlet pass down to 8, Anna Piper. Tries to get it up and over, off the top of the crossbar. Chasing that down, number 3, blue, Quinn Healy. 4, Musselman sends that ball back around to 5, Claire Yusi. That ball just misses wide left there on a shot by number 9, Campbell Collins. In comes to 4, Savannah Batchelor for Green. Trying to get that turn. Ball stays clean there. Swimming from behind. Number 5, Claire Yusi coming in on defense. Asking them to come bring it back out here onto 2 meter for the restart. That ball comes around to 7, Elia Cohen, who shoots and is blocked by number 1, Ava Stein. Stein outlets up to 8, Anna Piper. Piper working forward, getting on her legs, comes through. That's going to be an 5 meter earned there. That was earned by number 2, Neve Courtney, against number 2, Dania Innes. Neve puts that in. I'm a believer. Ordinary. 7, Elia Cohen sends that into the post. 6, Megan McCanich. McCanich sends that ball forward up to 7, Elia Cohen. Cohen misses wide right. 3:59 remaining here in the first. We are even, 1-1. Counter ball comes in. Neve Courtney bringing that ball forward up to number 9, Campbell Collins. Collins working, sends that ball deep down onto numbers 2-6, Alexandria Lurie. Lurie tries to get into center here, but to Neve. Neve sees an open Claire Yusi. That ball blocked by Lauren Steele off the post. That comes down to number 6, Megan McCanich here. McCanich goes around up to Savannah Batchelor. Batchelor stepping forward into set number 2. That's a great turn there by Dania Innes on the assist from number 4, Savannah Batchelor. Being pressed back there. Up to number 5, Claire Yusi. Yusi puts the ball in play, steps forward, looks like she's going to attack there into 6, Alexandra Lurie. That ball goes wide to 7, McKenna Fine, and back to Yusi. Yusi getting up on her legs, tries to work to earn that foul. There it is, gets the ordinary. Claire Yusi up into Neve, who just goes over the top of the cage. Lauren Steele sends that ball forward. That's going to be picked up there by number 3, Charlie Birdsall, and then goes down line to 6, Mechanic. She's working, trying to get in position, covered by Eva Stein from the keep. Back in here to Anna Piper. That ball is 5-meter. Had possession in front of the cage, fouled from behind. Pretty classic 5-meter there. Number 8, Anna Piper, puts it in. Brings us even 2-2 with 2:29 remaining here in the first period. Claire Goldstein sends that ball back down to Megan Mechanic. Mechanic inside, step out there by number 2, Dania Innes. Puts that ball in. Brings us to 3-2 for Steffens. Ordinary foul. Back to number 9, Campbell Collins. Collins sends that ball over to number 3, Quinn Healy. Healy working, being pressed out by number 7 on Elia Cohen with hard press defense there. Quinn getting that ball into Neve. Neve working to get around. That ball squibs out and ends up in the hands of keeper for Team Steffens, Lauren Steele. Coming forward. Great water polo there. Big turn by Mechanic. Hands were up, no foul. Gonna drive in, and Stein looks that off. She controls that with her tricep. That was pretty cool. Right on line here to watch that. We've got a 3-2 game here with Steffens up by 1 with 1:26 remaining here in the first period. Working there, exclusion earned. Sends that ball back into 6-on-5. Neve sends that back to Quinn Healy. McKenna Fine has that ball bobble from behind. Ends up in Lauren Steele. And back over to Dania Innes. Number 6, Megan Mechanic. Ordinary foul outside, the direct shot available. Sends it in. That's going to be an contra foul. Sends it back. Here comes counter attack. Coming through here in transition. Claire Yusi puts it in. Timeout called by head coach Jimmy Hurd out of Chicago. East Side Water Polo. Musselman being coached by Alexis Courtney and her home pool here at Olympus. Her daughter, Neve, in the pool, where Neve learned to play the game. Moved on, one of Tony's athletes at the academy over the last little while. These two coaches are getting coached up. These two teams are getting coached up by high-quality coaches. And obviously, it doesn't hurt to have Tony Azevedo in your back pocket to help come on over. 42 seconds. Lauren Steele goes back to pick up that ball, bring it forward. Lauren Steele moves that ball up to Claire Goldstein. Goldstein down line to Megan Mechanic. Ordinary foul by Neve Courtney, number 2 for Musselman. Sends that ball back around to 8. Aliyah Het into center. Everyone drops. Back to Mechanic, who sees the corner and puts it in. Megan Mechanic, cap number 6, brings Steffens up 4-3. That comes around 2-2. Neve Courtney, ordinary foul. 26 seconds remaining here in the first half. Coming up, Coach Jimmy asks for hands up. Number 5, Claire Usey working. That ball comes around back up to Neve. Neve, ordinary foul, looking for center. Finds it in Quinn Healy. Quinn, backhand off the brick wall, which is Lauren Steele, into the abs. Picked up there by Lauren Het. Het goes to Megan Mechanic. Mechanic working there. 5 seconds remaining. That shot off the 3-post. And at the end of the first period, we've got a barn burner here. Steffens 4, Musselman 3. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. Back underway here in the second quarter. We've got Musselman in the blue caps, believe it or not, playing from left to right, and Steffens in the green caps playing from right to left. Shot there by number 6, Alexandra Lurie. Lurie gets her own rebound as it goes deep into the course here. Back around over to 7, McKenna Fine. Forward to Alexandra, who decides to shoot up over the top of the cage there. Number 1, Lauren Steele. That ball comes forward to Savannah Batchelor. Batchelor working, gets an ordinary foul there from Fine. Comes in, Mechanic post up there on the 2-post. Mechanic, exclusion. Number 7, McKenna Fine gets an exclusion away from the ball. Sends us into 6-on-5. Aliyah Cohen, that ball comes in to Savannah Batchelor. Back up, field blocked by a number of people, and it's going to be an end up with a goal there by number 5, green, Clara Goldstein. Would love to know where you're watching from out there in streaming land. It's always kind of fun to see. We've got girls here from all over the country, so I'm assuming we're pretty wide-braced. We've got Texas kids here, Utah, Colorado, California, obviously. Where are you watching? Neve Courtney sends that over to Quinn Healy. That ball comes back up here. Number 1, Lauren Steele. Both these goalies playing great. Ordinary foul. Outside that 6-meter line goes to number 4, Savannah Batchelor. Batchelor working. Back around to number 3, Charlie Birdsall. Ball squibs out, picked up by number 9, Campbell Collins. Collins sends that back to Neve Courtney. Courtney moving forward, surveying as she swims, gets on the legs, picked up on defense there by Elia Cohen. Inside, 2, there's going to be an earned exclusion. Great pass there by Courtney. Number 3, Quinn Healy earns that exclusion. Alexis Courtney calls timeout. Back underway here. Courtney with ball in hand. And the 6-on-5. That ball comes around to Quinn Healy, who skies that over the top of the cage. Great form there. Just needs to get on that leg and tip forward just a little bit. Snap that wrist. Number 4, Savannah Batchelor coming down through. Batchelor earns that ordinary foul. Looks forward up to number 7, Elia Cohen. Cohen goes in. Swarmed by Claire Yusi. Number 1, Ava Stein, moves that ball forward. Stein up into Campbell Collins. Down to number 6, Alexandra Lurie. Ordinary foul there. Lurie looking. Sessing gets that ball deep over on the other far side to the 1-2 to Quinn Healy. Then back around to Anna Piper. Piper back around to number 9, Campbell Collins. Collins getting on the leg, sees it. Very patient. Doesn't have to be the fastest shot, just has to be accurate. I think I've heard Tony say that a couple times at his camps, right? You don't have to be the fastest, you just have to get it past him. That found its target at the back of the net. Putting Musselman back up to within 1. Stefan's 5 and the Green Caps playing from right to left. To 4 for the Musselman squad playing from left to right. That ball comes in, Megan McCanich working, ordinary foul. Going to be asked her to bring that back out, ready to restart play. McCanich puts the ball in play, has a drive in. Great team defense there by number 9, Campbell Collins, and 7, McKenna Fine. Stop ultimately made there by number 1, Eva Stein, keeper 4. Musselman, Eva Stein, a Utah native out of Park City, training down at the academy with Tony and Maggie. Great to have her back at home. Played for the Park City program. That ball comes through. Number 4, white, Savannah Batchelor. Batchelor driving through, has position, trying to avoid the exclusion. Unsuccessfully, number 7, McKenna Fine comes in hard. Excuse me, that's number 8, Anna Piper. Timeout called by Coach Jimmy, 32nd, just giving them opportunity to get in position for that 6-on-5. Every goal important here in this 5-4 battle. 2:11 remaining here in the second period. Ball comes in, back around, clears over to number 5. Clara Goldstein looking to get on her legs. That ball comes in, it's a shot. Wow, that's what you get when you catch and shoot. Number 2, Tanya Innes, firing that up, bringing Stefans up 6-4 over Musselman. 1:57 remaining here in the second period. Ball back to Eva Stein. Comes around into cap 7, McKenna Fine. Ordinary foul, number 5, Claire Yusi. That ball comes in, knocked down by number 1, Lauren Steele. Shot there over the top of the cage by number 8, Lauren Head. Ordinary foul. Ball comes in, number 5, Claire Yusi working, gets that ordinary. McKenna Fine working, gets that. Conch foul, ball under, sends it back. That ball comes into number 3, Charlie Birdsall. Into 4, Savannah Batchelor puts it in. 7-4, 34 seconds remaining here in the first half. .25 seconds, Neve Courtney gets control of that, working to get it in. She does, makes the turn, puts it up and over the top of number 1, Lauren Steele. Fine being turned there by number 4. Exclusion before Fine. That ball off, picked up by Neve. And at the end of the first half, it's 7-5. Center sprint coming here, number 6, Megan McCanich. Coming up against number 6, Claire Goldstein. Corrected there in the chat. Thanks for keeping me honest on that. Back around to number 8, Lauren Het. Comes around number 9. Oh. It's like we traded sides. Okay, we switch sides. No one say that out loud. We're gonna send Stefan's now moving from left to right. Musselman moving from right to left. So here we go. That's a shot tipped over the top there. Goal there by number 5, dark. Both dark. 5 blue, Claire Yusi. Brings us up to even 7-7 with 5:14 remaining here in the third period. Claire Goldstein moves that ball forward up to number 7, Elia Cohen. Cohen working, gets the ordinary foul. Cohen looking, goes inside, another ordinary. Sends it back out to, from Dania Innes. Posting up here, that's gonna be Megan McCanich trying to get the turn. Held off there by number 6, Alexandra Lurie in the blue caps for Team Musselman. Eva Stein outlets that ball up to Campbell Collins. Collins is working, has that ball swarmed. Nowhere to go, runs into trouble by number 5, Claire Goldstein. Up to 8, Lauren Het. Het. That's out to the right side, to the left side of the cage. Courtney looking, sends that ball up to Quinn Healy. Healy. Back to Courtney. Neve Courtney stepping up on her legs, shoots and puts it away from distance at the 7.5 meter mark. Neve Courtney, number 2, calls time, or Neve doesn't call timeout. After the Neve Courtney goal, Jimmy calls timeout. Back underway here, Lauren Steele with the ball. Steele outlets up to 4, Savannah Batchelor. Batchelor gets on the legs. That ball is swiped away by Claire Yusi, anticipating that pass and taking it away. Back into transition for Team Musselman. Musselman looking forward. That's Eva Stein with a nice deep pass all the way forward to number 8, Anna Piper. Piper sends it back to Yusi. Ordinary foul there. Sends it wide, deep down over to Neve Courtney. Brings it down inside that 2, gets in, tries to slice, put it through That didn't work. Tried to thread the needle. There we go. And missed. Needs a readers to see that one. That ball goes forward up to 8, Lauren Het. Het goes down the line to 6, Megan McCanich. Megan earns that ordinary foul. Skips through there, through the defense. That ball knocked down. Good stop and block there by Courtney. Ball ends up in Eva Stein's hand. Anna Piper into 5. Claire Yusey working there. Kicks that ball out to Alexandra Lurie. Megan McCanich slowing the play down here. Eva Stein ends up with that one. Campbell Collins, ordinary. Into Piper. Shot there by Quinn Healy. Connected nicely there. Lauren Steele knocking the ball down. Charlie Birdsall. Nope, that's Quinn Healy coming over. Puts the ball into play. Back around, back to Anna Piper. Piper over to 6, Alexandra Lurie. Lurie looking. Sends that ball forward up to number 5, Claire Yusey. Claire anticipating. Gets the shot. Blocked down by Lauren Steele. Elia Cohen from behind. Courtney gets an opportunity. That ball goes. She's looking for that outlet pass from Eva. Back out to 8. Anna Piper. Rocks colliding together there as Neve Courtney and goalie Lauren Steele collide. Go their separate ways. Ball ends up in the hands of Lauren Steele. Number 6, Megan McCanich there with the ball. She's working. McCanich works down into, gets it to 5, Clara Goldstein, excuse me. That ball flipped out by Dania Innes. Eva, outlets, up to Courtney, ordinary. Neve looking for options, sends it down to number 5, Claire Yusey. Claire working, she gets an ordinary foul. Back around up to number 6, Alexandra Fine. That ball squibs out, it's gonna end up going Stefan's way, Team Stefan's way. Lauren Het responsible for that turnover, picked up by number 1, Lauren Steele. Steele outlets to number 7, Elia Cohen. Picked up there by Courtney. Neve to Anna Piper. Piper working. .28 seconds remaining here in the third. That's going to be an ordinary foul for number 5, Claire Yusey. She's looking, considering that direct shot, decides against it. Has a second opportunity, getting up on the legs, puts it in play, attacks forward. Looking for a third opportunity. Smartly, Savannah goes for that ball, decides Claire's gonna pick it up. Looks like she's going for it this time. This time, sidearm, sends it through, blocked down by Lauren Steele. Lauren Steele throws it into the boys. With 2.46 seconds remaining here. Stein trying to skip, had the velocity to get there, knocked down by Lauren Steele. At the end of the third period, we've got Musselman 8, Stefan 7. with 1 quarter to go. We got ourselves a pretty good little water polo game here. Would love it if you were to subscribe to Game On Live Studio. The best way you can help support us so that we can continue to stream quality youth sports. Would love that vote of confidence. This is Sean Stringham. Slide on over to the socials at Game On LS. Here we are back underway here in the 4th period of a barn burner. Going from right to left, Musselman in what, when they're dry, are blue caps, and going left to right, Stefan's, when they're dry, are green caps, but when they're wet, they're all dark caps. So just talk to Tony. I'm gonna go buy some different colors of caps for our Mesa camp coming up in April. And that will help everyone, I think. Want to make sure that the coaches have an opportunity to see these athletes with big numbers. And the same cap every time. Number 2, Dania Innes, brings that ball back down for Steffens. Back down to Elia Cohen. Cohen. Shot from the outside. Musselman working. Neve Courtney sends that ball over to number 5, Claire Usey. Back to Claire, back and forth, finds that center entry. Mechanic bring that ball forward, up for Team Steffens. Inside, that's gonna be an ordinary foul. Excuse me, that's gonna be an exclusion. That sends Steffens up into power play. Shot there by number 3. Charlie Birdsall. Rebounded by Eva Stein. Up forward, number 2, Neve Courtney. 5-meter. Earned by number 3, Quinn Healy. Finished there by number 2, Neve Courtney. I'm a believer. Dania Innes inside, number 5, Clara Goldstein. Eva Stein looking and anticipating. Sends that ball forward up to number 5, Claire Yusi. Claire. Ordinary. Claire looking forward. Tries to get that onto the post of Alexandra Lurie. Number 8, Lauren Hett with the steal. Goes deep to McKenich on the button there from Lauren Steele. Goalie steal there, number 1, Ava Stein sends the ball back. Up engine number 2, Neve Courtney playing long ball here, back and forth. Courtney working to try to get into that inside water. Ball under. That shot knocked outside by number 6, Megan McKenich. Ball comes around. Alexandra Lurie in, stolen there by number 2, Danielle Innes. Outlet here to number 4, Savannah Batchelor. Batchelor working forward, tries to beat the block, rattles around in the arms of Eva Stein and does not make it in. Stein bringing that ball forward. Courtney. Inside to number 3, Quinn Healy, who's blocked by Lauren Steele. Going coast to coast, back and forth between these goalie passes. Back to Courtney. Alexandra Lurie working. That ball loaded there by Quinn Healy on a powerful backhand off the crossbar and in. Coach Jimmy calls timeout. Down by 2. 1:55 remaining here, looking for a couple extra goals as these two coaches are trading victories back and forth here between these games. Up next, we've got Azevedo versus Hudnut. It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait. Who here loves water polo? I love water polo. It's so much fun. Great to be able to be here. Jaden raises his hand here next to me. He loves water polo too. Bjorn, do you love water polo? It's his favorite thing. I'm surrounded by people here at the table that love water polo. We hope you do too. Here we go, Stefan's on the restart here. In, that ball, Megan McCannish knocked down by Eva Stein. For Musselman. Campbell Collins sends that down line on command from Coach Courtney. Comes into Neve. Neve sends that back around over to Quinn Healy. There's going to be an exclusion there. Number 5 away from the ball. Puts that in. Blocked there by Lauren Steele. Great play there to keep it close here. Musselman up by 2 with 1 minute remaining in the game. That ball goes outlet. Ordinary foul. Number 8. Brings that down in, back to number 4, Savannah Batchelor. Going to be asked to bring that ball back outside the 2 meter, puts the ball in play. Gets on the legs and puts it in. Didn't, I'm assuming went back inside the 2 meter on that one. I'll have to confirm on that. Oh, fouled inside the 5. Sorry, I missed that whistle. Neve Courtney moving that ball forward. 39 seconds remaining on the game. From Quinn back to Neve. Neve. Ordinary foul there. Neve Courtney coming through, shot, and misses wide to the left. 2 meter, it's gonna be a 2 meter. Looks like we're gonna get a counter ball as it's gone out of bounds. Here it comes, 19 seconds. Ordinary foul comes into Claire Yusi. Working to get it, drops on the defense, coming. Yusi kicks that ball back out to Neve, over to number 3, Quinn Healy. Healy stepping forward, 4 seconds to go. They're gonna let the time run out. Musselman's gonna get away with the victory here. 9 over Stefan, 7. Thanks for being here. Let's do a little quick tournament recap from our stats team here. They've been doing a fantastic job on the tournament so far for Musselman. 4 goals for Ibis, or 3 goals in this one. We've got Neve Courtney with 4 goals, Claire Yusi with 2 goals, Anna Piper with 1, and Campbell Collins with 1 goal. For Stephens, 3 goals for Dania Innes, 1 for Savannah Batchelor, 1 for Clara Goldstein, 1 for Megan Mechanic, and 1 for Lauren Het. So far, plus minus for Stephens in that game. High there with Lauren Steele in the cage with 9 blocks. Highest field player goes to Clara Goldstein. Clara had 2 assists, 1 goal, and 2 steals. Nice job there for Musselman in that game. High goes to Neve Courtney with 9.55 on the plus minus side there, followed with 6.25 for Quinn Healy. Neve with 5 goals, 1 assist, 2 earned exclusions, 1 block, and 3 steals. Pretty solid stat line there. Claire right behind her there at 4.1, 2 goals, 1 earned exclusion, 1 block, and 2 steals. Quinn Healy at 6.25, 2 goals, 2 assists, 2 earned exclusions, 1 steal. Great team play there, top to bottom on both of those. Back at it, no rest for the weary here. We are ready to go. Excited to get this second round of boys games underway here. Into it here comes, shot there by number 8, blocked. Comes in here, number 2 for Hudnut. We've got Hudnut in the dark caps. We've got Azevedo in the white caps. That ball goes into center from Jack Richards, picked up by Braden Sanders, keeper for Azevedo here this afternoon. We've got number 6, Charles Matthews. Ordinary foul. Number 8, white, Logan Morgan. That ball clears wide. Shot there, goal by number 4, Thomas Newell. Jonathan Carcary. Ryan Carey back around into Jack Richards. Richards, ordinary foul there for Jonathan Carcary. That ball off the crossbar, picked up by Braden Sanders. Up to number 8, Logan Morgan, ordinary foul. That ball up into the rafters. Six dark, Jonathan Carcary back around here to Ryan Carey. Ryan working. That ball back around over to 6. Jonathan Carcary back into Torrey Stanley. That's going to be exclusion. Number 8, white, Logan Morgan gets excluded. Earned exclusion there. 6 comes into number 5, dark, Torring Stanley. Back around to Jonathan Carcary and into Ryan Carey. That shot there missed, and Braden Sanders gets the rebound. Moves forward up to Lucas Kuzinga. Kuzinga over the top. Joe Jennis. Down to Torring Stanley. Stanley in. Missed there. Capless here early. Number 1, Braden Sanders. 6, Charles Matthews. In here, comes down in. Number 1, Joe Jennis comes up with it. Back on counterattack. Number 5, Torring Stanley coming through. Back in, big turn coming, number 6, Jonathan Carcary. Unable to finish there, picks it up to Braden Sanders. Sanders up to 8, Logan Morgan. Morgan sends that ball over to number 4, Thomas Newell. Newell on attack on the legs. Kicks that ball back around out to number 6, Charles Matthews. Matthews back to Newell. In, 2. Ordinary foul. Iason Miaopoulos. Ball comes in to Joe Jens from Murray Spartan head coach Adam Huff here tonight with us as the Utah coach for our 6-8 series challenge. He had some teaching responsibilities earlier today at Murray High School, but he's coaching against friend and rival Seth Hughes from Kearns, 2 local great clubs. My name's Sean Stringham. I'm with Olympus Water Polo and obviously Game On Live Studio. Here we are. Iason Miaopoulos sends that ball around up to Charles Matthews and into Thomas Newell. Newell over the top of the cage. Good to see Newell wanting to get involved. Lots of development from earlier in December when we were at the December camp. where he was definitely not a player. I mean, he was a player, but he was not involved in every position. And I like to see that the aggressiveness of Newell coming back here all together. Ball's going to come out. Going to get the cap right on the bottom of the floor there. Got it. Big churn here on the restart. Number 6, Jonathan Carcarry. That ball tipped out through the field block. Comes in here, number 1, Braden Sanders. Through to 3, White, Iason Miapolis. That ball knocked down. Ordinary foul. Up to Brody Crouch. Crouch sends it over to number 3. Number 8, Jack Richards ends up with the ball. Richards tries to clear it up into Carey. Less than a minute remaining here as Carey patiently waits for the shot clock's going to expire in 2 ticks. Dumps that. Ball comes in. Number 1, Braden Sanders. Sanders outlets up to number 7, Reese Jenikin. Jenikin sends that ball in. That's fair if it goes. Covered by team defense there between number 8, Jack Richards, and 6, Jonathan Carcarry. Ball in possession here of Joe Jenses. Back around to 7, Noah Gnifke. Noah sends that ball back up to Ryan Carey. Carey working. Ordinary, still scoreless here in the first by Hundut. That ball comes through. Goes wide, shot in there. Number 8, Jack Richards on the assist from number 6, Dark. That's Jonathan Carcarry with 16.41 left. We are 1-1 here going into the end of the first quarter, 16 seconds left. Reese Jenikin sends that over to Charles Matthews. Matthews looking and anticipating, sends that back around up to Lucas Kuzenga. Kuzenga back. That ball ends up in the hands of keeper. Skipping it forward. At the end of the first period, we're tied 1-1. Back underway here as we start the second quarter in the first half. Number 5. That ball ends up in the hands of number 6, Charles Matthews. Back into Matthews' hands after a quick pass over to number 2, Lucas Kuzenga on that 1-2 side. Comes in here, Iason Miopoulos. Joe Jens sends in onto the hand there, knocked down big by Braden Sanders, excuse me. Logan Morgan being guarded by number 5, Joseph Goldhart. Goldhart goes on the stretch. He's got the speed to extend that. Nice little pick-up pass there to number 7, Reese Jenikin. Back to Goldhart. Fouled from behind in the shooting. Not fouled, but knocked down. Comes in here, number 6. Shot and goal there by Jonathan Karkari. Joseph Goldhart working. Earns that ordinary. Back around. Looking for a turn. Chase pickpockets that ball. Chase Daly, number 3, playing in his home pool. Number 1, Braden Sanders, gets that ball. Back around here. Charles Matthews sends that ball back around over to Thomas Newell. Into 3, Iason Miopoulos. Here we are, Thomas Newell working forward, off into the rafters again. Ball goes deep down here, number 8. Try to get it over to Daly. Picked off there by Goldhart. Those two have seen each other before, both Utah natives. Number 6, Charles Matthews, working here. Sends that ball over into number 8. That ball kicked out. Errant pass, trying to get it into center there. Number 7, Reese Jenikin. Ends up with Joe Jens. Number 8, Jack Richards, moving forward here. Richards back around over to 2, Brody Crouch. Crouch back to Jack Richards. To Brody Crouch, over to number 7, Noah Gnifke. Noah with a rocket off that 2-post, rebounds back in, picked up by Joseph Goldhart, over to number 6, Charles Matthews. That comes around into Iason Miopoulos, picked up there by number 2, Brody Crouch. Outlet from Joe Jens into number 5, Toring Stanley. Stanley trying to work, gets picked by number 6, Charles Matthews. Steal there for Matthews. Timeout called by Mr. Seth Hughes. Here we go, back underway. Number 6, Charles Matthews looking. That ball goes into post, being guarded by Daly. Ordinary foul. Oh, great tip there. Big heavy play, ends up Daly with it. Outlet to number 5, Toring Stanley. Stanley goes over to Daly, has room to operate. Not gonna want to drop on him. He's gonna put that in, no question. 9 times out of 10, I've watched that 100 times. Dropping on Chase is an invitation to shoot. Charles Matthews. Over to number 2, Lucas Kuzinga. Kuzinga stepping forward. Kuzinga over to number 4, Thomas Newell. Newell sends it back to Kuzinga. Back into the hand of number 6, Charles Matthews. Logan Morgan. Back to Joe Jennis. 6, Jonathan Carcary. Oh, knocked down there nicely by number 6, Charles Matthews. That's a steal for Matthews. Sweeped out there by goalie Joe Jennis. Out to Chase. Daly, number 3. Ordinary foul outside, direct shot available. He's gonna be patient, send that ball back over to Brody Crouch. Team Hudnut nursing a 3-1 lead here with 46 seconds in the second. A low-scoring defensive battle here. Put into play Noah Gnifke. Driver through, number 2, Brody Crouch coming, just misses wide right. Back around number 2, Lucas Kuzinga. Kuzinga over to number 6, Charles Matthews. Matthews working, gets knocked down, ordinary foul. Excuse me, let's upgrade that to exclusion foul for number 6, Dark, Charles Matthews. Excuse me, 6, Dark, Jonathan Carcary with the exclusion. Exclusion earned by 6, White, Charles Matthews. That ends up Lucas Kuzinga, number 2, back to 5, Joseph Goldhart. Sniping one in there. Doing it. 11.07 seconds. We've got a game here, 3-2. Jonathan Carcary gets it into the hands of Carey. Looking to bring that last second shot. 3-2. Gonna be a turnover there. Ball comes around to Thomas Newell. That ball knocked down. We are back live here. Sorry about that blip on we lost our internet connection. I'm just sitting here commenting, looking over. Apologize for that. We are 7-5 here with 39 seconds remaining. Looks like we need to update the team names in our as well. So right now the Whitecaps are Team Azevedo. They are 5. And the Dark Caps, Hudnut, are 7. We'll get that updated as we go here into the fourth quarter. All sorts of technical mischief happening here. I'm streaming the game on my phone to check to see if the stream is up. I'm connected to the Bluetooth in the building, and so then my play-by-play started loading up here. We're back here. I think we've got this updated. Let's get reset here as we go into the fourth quarter. This is too great of a game to mess up. We've got the recording. Everything never stopped recording, so that game content is still there for these athletes. Sean Stringham signing off for just a minute while we get reset here, ready for this fourth quarter. Again, sorry about being disconnected there off our internet connection. We're back here for this fourth quarter. We didn't lose any of the content from a recording standpoint. That'll still be there. Azevedo, Team Azevedo here on offense, bringing it down here with a 2-goal deficit going into the fourth. There's going to be an exclusion. Number 6, Dark, away from the ball. That's Jonathan Carcarry. Thomas Newell sends that ball over to 7, Reese Jenikin. Jenikin up through, back to Thomas Newell. On our legs here, big shot there by number 8, Logan Morgan. Sends the ball back to Hudnut with the 2-goal lead. Moving forward, Noah Ganivki. That swims through number 6, working to get there. Going to be an exclusion on number... Timeout called by Seth Hughes. Number 6, Dark, Jonathan Carcarry with the exclusion in transition. Braden Sanders accepts that ball, getting ready to get us underway again after the timeout. Iasis Miapolis to Goldhart. Goldhart back to Iasis around to number 2. Lucas Kuzenga. Kuzenga on the legs, number 6, Charles Matthews. Big shot there. Good to see Joseph Goldhart shoot that. Following the advice given earlier in the girls' game from Tony in a timeout, like, girls, you gotta just keep shooting. Those goals will start coming in. Get up big, be strong, be aggressive. That ball send out to number 3, Iason Miapolis. Ordinary foul. Iason back around over to number 6, Charles Matthews. Matthews looking. Ordinary. Direct shot up into the awaiting boys team behind the net there. Ball comes forward, number 6, Jonathan Carcarry. Back here, we're gonna go number 1, Braden Sanders gets that ball forward. Azevedo 5, Hudnut 7, had that reversed, but we got that connected here. Number 3, Iason Miapolis comes back around to Goldhart. Goldhart working. Goldhart sends that ball back to Iason. That ball in, nice shot there. Just keep shooting, bringing it back up here. 7-6. Azevedo inching forward. Hudnut stalling out here a little bit in the 4th. Need to get some goals in here. Number 4, Brian Carey. Sends that ball back to Joe Jennis. Goes back door. Good control there by Noah Gifney. Ordinary. Number 6, Jonathan Carcarry gets that. He's got some room to go. 6 white, Charles Matthews punches that out. No steal, but disrupts the play. Number 7, Reese Jenikin sends that ball back up to Jonathan Carcarry. Number 7, Noah Gnifke up to Jonathan Carcarry. 2-meter. Exclusion. Timeout called by Coach Adam Huff. Off the quick. We have 3:10 remaining here in that game. That goal, that exclusion on 3 white, Iason Miapolis, with 3:10 here remaining in the game. We've got one other game coming up here right after this. We'll have Wright against Bailey in the upcomer. Ball comes in off the 6-on-5. Here we have number 8, Jack Richards, back around to number 5, Toring Stanley. That ball comes over to number 7, Noah Gnifke. Dangerous from there. Into 8, Jack Richards. That ball up, rebound, out of bounds. Coach Hughes turns and grabs that rebound. Strong athletic move there. Number 8, Bronson Birdsall. Number 8, Logan Morgan there. Over to Goldhart, back into 8. Quick little stutter there, back to Goldhart. He sends that into number 8, back to Morgan. That goes off. Rebound. Comes back in, quick one coming here, Jack Richards. Attacking forward up to number 7, Noah Gnifke. That ball, no advantage. Ball scrums through. No harm, no foul there. Braden Sanders ends up with the ball. Sends it up to Goldhart. Goldhart kicks it over and drives through. Number 4, Thomas Newell. Shot, puts it into the backside of that cage. Brings us even 7-7 with 1:52 remaining. Number 4. Ordinary foul, number 7, Noah Gnifke. Comes through, number 8, Jack Richards. Back down here, number 2, Brody Crouch tries to get it in. Still tied, 1:33 remaining here in the final quarter, in the fourth quarter. Ball kicks out, that ball in. If we tie, we stay tied. There's no shootout, no goal, extra goal. Timeout called. It's not the first time that Coach Huff and Coach Hughes have coached against each other, good friends and competitors. Score is tied, 7-7. Scoreboard matches what's happening here in the facility, which matches the table score sheet. Coaches know it's tied 7-7. The scoreboard shows that it's tied 7-7. We have 1 minute and 21 seconds remaining here in the game. It's going to be a Hudnup ball here with 1:21 remaining. Joe Jennis sends that ball forward up to number 5, Toring Stanley. Stanley over to number 2, Brody Crouch. Crouch takes that shot, controlled by Braden Sanders. Sanders looks down. Timeout called. Seth Hughes. Azevedo going to call a timeout play here with 1:06 remaining. Azevedo here ready to run a timeout play, driving around. Thomas Newell comes back from the 4 over to the 3, creating some confusion. Goldhart there working to get an ordinary. Does. That's stolen away. Number 8, Jack Richards with water. 48 seconds, front panel goes, sends that in. Number 2. Brody Crouch finishes to bring Hudnut back into action here. 8-7 with 43 seconds remaining. Number 4, Thomas Newell. Azevedo looking to get that one back to get it even. Number 6, Charles Matthews in. That ball swiped away. Number 1, Joe Jennis down to Noah Gnifke, looking to spread. No time left. The 22 seconds on the shot clock. They just need to stay safe here for the next 17 seconds. Carey. Dangerous there in front of the cage. Ball under. That's going to be an exclusion. 6 Dark kicking that ball away. Misses wide right. 1.24 seconds on the clock. Joe Jennis dodged a bullet on that one. Great game there. And the final score, we've got Hudnut 8, Azevedo 7. Sean Stringer with Game On Live Studio. We've got one more to go here tonight. Exciting action, Friday Night Lights, live from Salt Lake City, Utah on the campus of Olympus High School. Coming up, we got Wright and Bailey coming for you. We'll take a pause in the action here as we get these ready to go. 10 minutes until we get rolling. Here we go. We are ready to roll. In the green caps with the white edges is Team Right. They will be white on the scoreboard, playing from left to right. And in the blue caps, Bailey. We're going to have jump ball. Number 5, Jackson Benners wins that ball. Gets our referee, Haas Ortega, quite wet. Sebastian Chan moves that ball forward. Up to number 7. Back to Chan. Ordinary foul here for Team Bailey in the blue. Ordinary foul again. Chan back around to Jackson Benners. Ordinary. Benners working inside to Chan. Exclusion. Number 3, green for Right. That's Reese Hammond. That's going to be ball under. It's going to send it back the other direction. Ball skips over here right in front of the score table. Number 6, Gray Carson picks that ball up. Carson sends it wide back over to number 3, Reese Hammond. That ball knocked down, picked up by Tanner Furtok. Furtok sends that ball right into Chan's hand, getting into action there. Misses. Wow, great defensive stand there by number 6, Gray Carson, working with Owen Van Stralen to get the stop. That ball goes forward to Ben Four. Wiley, the guy, can get that ball in there. Step out there, slapped out by Tanner Furtok. Ordinary foul. Sends that ball back. Number 1, Tanner Furtok, ready, looking forward down to get that ball into position. Sends it into 7, Sebastian Chan. Chan over to 9, Eric Winkler. Ordinary foul there for Winkler. Puts it in play. Back around over to number 6, Brody Sladek. Sladek over to Chan. Chan stepping up onto his legs. Puts that, skips it off Owen Van Stralen. Count it for the block off the crossbar. Owen Van Stralen moves that ball forward to number 8, Bronson Birdsall. Birdsall working, gets the ordinary. Back around to number 5, Zachary Whitfield. Whitfield working, exclusion. Number 6, 7. To Chan, goes to the wrong side, needs to get to the other side of the pool here. Exclusion earned there by number 6. That ball field blocked out. Picked up there by number 8, Chase Wilson. Wilson sends the ball back to Furtok. Finally finds his way to the box there after 35 seconds of waiting. Gets it up to number 3, Reef Lippa. Chan sends it over to number 6, Brody Sladek. Sladek. Over to number 9, Eric Winkler. Stepping in, gonna be an exclusion. Number 4, Donovan Davidson goes to the box. Earned there by number 5, Jackson Benners. Number 7, Sebastian Chan, as we go into this 6-on-5. Sebastian Chan running this offense. Lipa stepping forward, sends the ball over to 6, Brody Sladek. All the way back over to Eric Winkler, onto that 6 spot. Chan goes up to get that. Fits it in through the timber and past the goalie. Sebastian Chan drills that on the man-up goal there. That brings Bailey up 1-0 for the first goal of the day. Ordinary foul there. Zach Whitfield with the ball. Sends it in. Number 5, Zach Whitfield moving forward into Gray Carson. Carson, that ball is going to go out of bounds. Tanner Furtok moves that ball forward up to number 6, Brody Sladek. Sladek working into 3, Reef Lippa. Lippa centering up, getting up on those big legs there. Back to 5, Jackson Benners. Benners puts the ball in play after the ordinary foul. Back to Lippa. Lippa goes inside. Goalie comes out, still be able to get that back. Nice job there by Owen Van Stralen to disrupt that offensive play. Number 9, Eric Verheyden sends that ball into Bronson Birdsall. Knocked down by Lippa. Tanner Furtok surveying, letting the team get down there into transition. Number 7, Sebastian Chan. Down to Brody Sladek. Sladek shoots that ball. Owen Van Stralen sends that ball forward up to Bronson Birdsall. Birdsall goes down the line to 5. Zach Whitfield. That's going to be 5 meter. On number 6, Brody Sladek, earned there by number 5, Zach Whitfield. Finished there by number 6, Gray Carson. Puts right up on the board after 2-1. We've got 2-1. Bailey over right. Number 7, Sebastian Chan working. Shot clock. Sebastian Chan back around over number 5, Jackson Benners. Into Chan, puts that in. 28:59 remaining here. We've got 3-1 for Bailey over right. We're trying to get the score updated here. Our software has kind of zeroed that out. We'll have to restart that here at the quarter, but it is currently 3-1 Bailey over right. Hang tight with us there as we work out that technical issue. Gonna go back to right. Right sends it into number 2, Lucas Anderson, and a quick shot there. Strong shot by number 8, Bronson Birdsall, brings us 3-2. Comes here, Bailey. Over to Reef. Reef Lippa working. Tries to make a move there. Ball squibs out. And at the end of the first quarter, we have Bailey 3, right 2. We'll be right back. Sorry about that delay. Had a quick reboot. We're back here. Number 9, Eric Winkler puts that ball in to 2, Zach Crenshaw. Comes back out. Leaf puts that in, nice and big. Should put us Bailey at 4, right at 3. Number 6, Gray Carson checks in, swims up to the ball. Down to number 4, Donovan Davidson, 4 right. To Zach Whitfield, ordinary foul there. Ball under. Sends it back to Team Bailey. Tanner Furtok. Sends that ball forward. Over to number 6, Brody Sladek. Sladek goes to Reef Lippa. Steps forward, steps up, I should say. Looks for the redirect to Brody Sladek. Number 1, Owen Van Stralen swims out. Controls the ball with 4:30 remaining here in the second period. Number 7, Ben Forer. Forer looking. Over to number 9, Eric Verheyden. That ball swiped out from behind. It's going to be Reef Lippa's ball. Brody Sladek looking. In, working there. Number 8, Chase Wilson turns and puts it away. .354 remaining here in the second period. Bailey 5, right 3. Ball kicks back to Donovan Davidson. Hard foul there by Reese Lippa. Just going to send him to the exclusion box here. Earned there by Zachary Whitfield, number 5. Reef Lippa goes to the box. Number 4 back around, Donovan Davidson, as we run in this 6-on-5 opportunity here. That's in. Couldn't tell if that was on the inside or the outside of the cage, hanging there in the netting. 3:33 remaining, brings us to 5-4. Sladek. Over to Lippa. Back to Owen Van Stralen. Van Stralen surveying. Sends that ball forward up to number 2, Lucas Anderson. Anderson earns that ball. Ordinary foul. Puts it in play. Nice little tap on the water there. Number 3, Reese Hammond. Back to number 4, Donovan Davidson. Goes into center. Little push off there. Not going to happen there. Turns over to Tanner Furtok for Team Bailey. Outlet here to number 5, Jackson Benners. Benners gets up, brings the offense towards him. Number 2, Zach Crenshaw working. And with the finish, Crenshaw takes a 6-4 with 2:47 remaining here in the second period. On the restart here, back to number 8, Bronson Birdsall. Gives hands off to Donovan Davidson as we restart here. 6-4, 2:41 remaining. Lucas Anderson Sends the ball over to Reese Hammond. Hammond. Ordinary foul there. Tried to get through it. Going to end up Reese Hammond's ball. Puts it in play. Comes in. Stolen. Steal there by number 9, Eric Winkler. Tanner Furtok sends that ball forward up to Reef Lippa. Lippa working. Ordinary foul there. Lippa asked to bring that ball back outside at 2 meters. Reef Lippa sends that ball around. Looks to number 5, Jackson Benners. Ordinary foul. Direct shot coming is my guess. Puts that ball in play. Decides against it. Number 9, Eric Winkler shoots it point blank. Knocked down by Owen Van Stralen. Red press out there. Number 4, Donovan Davidson being guarded there by Zach Crenshaw. That ball comes forward. Number 8, Chase Wilson, one on goalie. Good effort there by Owen Van Stralen. Number 8, Chase Wilson, likes what he saw there. Brings Team Bailey up 7-4 with 1:37 remaining here in the second period. Reese Hammond works, gets that ball back over to number 3, Reef Lippa. Lost control there for a brief moment. Into number 7, Ben Forer. Fired. Number 6, Brody Sladek with the shot block. Sends that wide there. Reef Lippa has some space there. This could be dangerous. Lippa gets up. Oh, just skips off the 2-post. Rebound, turn, number 4, Green, Donovan Davidson goes to the exclusion box. Earned there by number 2, Zach Crenshaw. Good for the plus-minus line. Going to keep that ball going. 1 minute remaining here in the second period as we go into halftime. Number 9, Eric Winkler, back around to Zach Crenshaw. Crenshaw throws a rocket off that 3-post. Check to see if it's still straight. Reef Lippa gathers that up. Number 9, Eric Winkler. Stolen, picked off there by number 6, Gray Carson. He's going to go. He's got 36 seconds in the quarter. Makes the big turn, ends up, earns the 5-meter. That was a very athletic move. Great stuff there by Gray Carson. Charging down, spinning number 8, Chase Wilson, like a top there. Puts it away. Number 6, Gray Carson finishes that, bringing right up 7-5 with 29.74 seconds remaining here in the second period. Restart. Number 6, Brody Sladek, comes back around, being guarded by Bronson Birdsall. Stolen there. Number 4, Donovan Davidson with the steal. Exclusion earned, plus-minus column going off here for Donovan Davidson. That ball shot and finished. Number 8, Bronson Birdsall with that goal. Great work there by Donovan Davidson on the steal. Earns the exclusion, creates the assist. Man, it's money right there. Brody Sladek brings that ball forward. Big elbow. Check those teeth there at the end of the second half. Excuse me, at the end of the first half, second period, we've got Team Bailey 7 and Team Wright 6. Finish there by number 6. Sorry for the delay, just getting our end cam back up here. Nice shot there by Gray Carson. Sebastian Chan working to get that ball in. Number 6, Brody Sladek. Sebastian Chan sends that ball. Goalie comes out. See if they can get it. Going to be an exclusion on cap 1 going to the box for Tanner Furtok. Number 8, Bronson Birdsall. Goalie out. Reflippa decides to come on in. Chan drops in, one arm, fends it off. Ball rebounds all through the backside of the pool and back in. Jumps in quietly to get that ball. It rebounded, bounced off every wall in the facility. That's a finish, big finish by number 8, Chase Wilson. Bronson Birdsall to restart here, back to number 6, Gray Carson. Over to number 7, Ben Ford. Up to 6, Carson. Carson looking into Birdsall. Birdsall. Ball under there. Turnover. Number 5, Jackson Benners moving forward. Benners kicks that ball out to number 8, Chase Wilson. Gets it back to safety here with Tanner Furtok. Ball under. Sends it back to team right. Reese Hammond. Comes into center. Exclusion. Number 6, Brody Sladek. Goes out. Number 9, Bronson Birdsall swims over to pick that ball up. Back to Ben Forer. Birdsall pulls that back in. Sebastian Chan comes in big here. Number 6, Gray Carson. Exclusion again. Number 7, this time Sebastian Chan going to go over and visit with Coach Huff. Comes in, puts that ball in. Number 6, Gray Carson, making his name known here today. Sebastian Chan. Eric Winkler moving forward to number 5, Jackson Benners. Benners hits from distance. Nice shot there by Jackson. Brings Team Bailey up 9-8 over Team Right. Got a Duke Fest here happening. 2:53 remaining here in the third period. Number 9, Eric Winkler, coming through here. Bronson Birdsall brings that back to Whitfield. Whitfield looking forward. Whitfield brings the ball back up to Reese Hammond. Hammond stepping forward. Into number 7, Ben Four. Working to get a foul, not there. Kicks off, gets it. Direct shot, puts it in. Nope. Inside, doesn't count. Tanner Furtok releases that ball down to Benners. Benners works, gets around, earns that foul, puts the ball in play. Back up to Sebastian Chan. Chan puts it in center. That ball skips past number 2, Zach Crenshaw, and into the hands of number 1, Owen Van Stralen. Owen Van Stralen sends that ball into Reese Hammond. Hammond, ordinary. Hammond sends that ball over to 6, Greg Carson. Bronson Birdsall off the rebound and finished there by Ben Four. Nice job, heads up play, brings us even 9-9. Jackson, number 6, Brody Sladek, sends that ball around to 3. Ordinary foul. Number 5, Jackson Benners, gets in there, puts it in, up and over the top. Goalie Owen Van Stralen sneaking out a little bit and just floats it over the top there. Sends Team Bailey up 10-9 with 1:05 remaining here in the third period. Donovan Davidson brings that ball down line. Picked off there. Steal by number 8, Chase Wilson. Shot there. Number 7, Sebastian Chan. (11-9) here with 45 seconds remaining here in the third period. Zach Whitfield looking, puts the ball in play, sends the ball over to number 4, Donovan Davidson. Whit stepping forward, nice block there, up and over the top. Ball rebounds back into the pool. Ben Four. Exclusion. 7. Sebastian Chan going over there. Number 4, Donovan Davidson. Back to number 6. Big shot there and finished by Gray Carson. Zach Crenshaw to restart here. 6 seconds remaining here in the third period. Out to Tanner Furtok, who misses wide, takes out the wide erase board. All right, we've got one more quarter of water polo. But we got a great game here. Bailey in the blue caps, 11. Wright in the green caps, 10. My name's Sean Stringer with Game On Live Studio. Thanks for joining us here for Friday Night Lights. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for water polo. Action straight from Olympus High School. Team Bailey wins the sprint. Lipa back over to number 6, Brody Sladek. Sebastian Chan, what a finish, wow. Good job, Sebastian, number 7, put that on the highlight reel. Gets up, turns, puts it in, off that 2 post, and in. 5:45 remaining here, 12-10. Great way to start that first quarter to get the momentum flowing towards Team Bailey. Ben Four tries to finesse it in. That ball comes back into Tanner Furtok. Outlet number 5, Jackson Benners. Benners misses wide left. Owen Van Stralen outlet, sends that ball up to number 4, Donovan Davidson. 5-meter penalty called on number 7, Sebastian Chan. Earned there by number 4, Donovan Davidson.
Is there a
Moving that ball outside the 2 there. Number 6 moves that around back to Sebastian Chan. Gets up over to Lipa. Lipa swings that ball around. Shot blocked by number 6, Gray Carson. Gray Carson over to Donovan. Donovan Davidson in. Big turn. Exclusion. Number 9. That ball swiped down. Great defensive stop there by number 6. Brody Sladek for Team Bailey. Like that play. Very heads up. Number 1, Tanner Furtok moves that ball forward up to number 8, Chase Wilson. Wilson goes to Lipa. Lipa, exclusion. Earns the exclusion. Number 5. Called timeout here by Coach Adam Huff of Team Bailey. Back underway here, Reef Lipa on the 6-on-5. Sebastian Chan back around to number 9, Eric Winkler. Winkler stepping forward over to Lipa. Nice passing lane there. Lipa finishes that. Nice shot there by Lipa with the assist from, I believe that came from number 2, Zach Crenshaw. Brings 13-11 with 3:27 remaining here in the 4th period. Gray Carson. Jackson Benners. That ball turned up. Timeout here called by Coach Seth Hughes. Zach Whitfield. Here we go. Number 1, Owen Van Stralen restarting here for Team Right. Sends it over to 3, Reese Hammond. Hammond working, gets the ordinary foul there. Lots of dark gaps there in the middle, hard to know. Great timing. Exclusion, encroachment, sends Team Right on to 6-on-5. Nice and long up to Reese Hammond. Hammond up to 6, Gray Carson. Back down to 7, Sebastian Chan. Chan working, excuse me, wrong roster there. It's hard for everyone here with these caps. That's his pickup there by number 2, Zach Crenshaw. That ball goes down line to Reef Lippa. Lippa, ordinary foul there. Jackson Benners. Ordinary foul. Brody getting that ball back into action here. Sends it up to number 2, Zach Crenshaw. Big turn. Gray Carson controlled there. Picked up by number 1, Owen Van Stralen. Here to 3, Reese Hammond. Hammond working into number 2, Lucas Anderson. Ben Four looking, puts the ball in play. That ball comes back around over to number 3, Reese Hammond, splashes most of the table with that pass. Back into 2, Lucas Anderson. That ball into nobody, goes to Tanner Furtok here with 1:42 remaining, 13-11. Team Bailey up by 2. Content to kind of slow it down here, use that clock, try to get out of this one with the dub. Number 9, Eric Winkler. That ball stolen away. Reese Hammond blocked by Furtok. Jackson Benners with 1:11 remaining, 13-11, 2 goals to give here. A couple of possessions. Wright's gonna have to do some hurry up here. Reef Lippa goes into it. He is outside, confirmed. That's filled, blocked beautifully by number 7, Ben Four. At the direct shot there by number 3, Reef Lippa. Owen Van Stralen sends that ball forward up to number 8, Bronson Birdsall. Brody Sladek. Back to number 1, Tanner Furtok. We're gonna have another opportunity for defense here for Team Bailey. Number 7, Ben Four. Comes through. Birdsall trying to get a handle on that one. Gonna end up in Benner's hands. And that'll be the game. Team Bailey 13, Team Wright 11. Great game there all the way around. We're updating the stats. We are done with our games, 8 games today. We've got 8 more tomorrow. They're gonna be back-to-back here at Olympus starting at 9 a.m. We'll go through, we've got one more round of group play, and then we'll split that into bronze medal and gold medal games for both the men and the women. My name's Sean Stringham with Game On Live Studio. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Peace out from Salt Lake City. Sean Stringham signing out for now, along with our team here in Salt Lake. Peace.